as far as I'm concerned.
I have a follow-up question.
Uh-oh. Ask it.
Okay, so do you have an issue with your woman being on her period?
No.
Mark,
Yes.
what's the issue?
He a virgin.
Yeah, I'm a
It's
virgin.
it's his religion.
Yeah.
The fact that
I would
it's
know this.
messy?
Uh,
No.
yeah.
The fact that it's messy or the fact that it's blood?
Because it's period blood.
Well, she said it.
fuck up,
I'm just
Carly.
helping.
She already answered it. She already said it.
Reese.
I think it depends on that person. Because some people, as far as I'm concerned, some females will absolutely not have sex in any form when they on their period.
I'm some people.
Other ones,
I'm not.
other ones are like, fuck it, if you do it, I do.
What'd you say?
I said I am some people.
I'm not.
Are you?
I
Okay.
I just can't.
I'm
do it.
not some people.
Oh. What we talking about? Y'all talking about doing
Period
it? Oh,
sex.
got you. What?
Ding.
Say it.
I'm going with
Party
you.
foul.
You're making a mess.
Turn up.
Take a shot.
You
No,
have
I'm
to
good.
now. Nah, you done knock shit over.
You
You
knocked
got
2
to.
drinks over.
I'm good.
Ashton, you want to take a shot? You're the only one that'll do it with me.
Nah, I don't
Yes,
think
I'll
she
take a
needs any
shot.
more
What you
shots.
want?
She still has to.
You
Drive, she still has to drive home in a thunderstorm
Hey,
now.
that's because you told that lie about being a virgin. Now there's a damn thunderstorm coming up. Shit.
Let's do
I
the
warned
dark.
you.
She don't need no
Let's do
shot.
the dark.
All right.
She still has to
Do
drive
you
home.
want this or you want
Reese,
this?
is that responsible?
I have a couch right there and it reclines both sides now.
And his wife likes me, so I'm okay.
Or you could always go home with Mark the Virgin. and
Or
take
I
his
could go home with
virginity.
you, Carly.
I'm just kidding. You're in a relationship. I'm just
She
kidding.
won't let you
Carleen, I
do
could
that.
always
I
go
got
home with
badass
you.
kids will fuck with you.
It's okay. I can sleep through anything.
That sounds hard.
I don't know if that's just me and your personality or
It-
our
it
sense
might-
of humor.
It might be because both of us got it immediately.
Because I didn't assume she said it's like anything.
Hey, look, and them two is the ones that's lying the most about shit.
I know.
How did I
Us over
lie?
here.
That
I
says
ain't lying.
something.
How did I lie?
What I lie about? I didn't say I was a virgin.
I don't know how much time I have left to record.
You can't name nobody I
Every
had sex
que-
with.
Who you talking to? You talking to me? You know how long we known each other, right?
Since you know, who is that most recent one?
There ain't been nobody most recent.
Who is
I can't divulge that information.
Damn.
Remember earlier when
Damn.
I said I know a lot of shit about people, but I don't tell what I know?
Damn.
That's why.
What's that look for, Carleen? What you thinking?
Almost had you, Mark. Almost
Well,
outed your sneaky link.
I can keep you from wasting your time. You're not going to get it out of me.
All right.
And ain't nobody.
God, girl.
I hope this ranch.
It was white. That's. I wasn't gonna go there, but you know,
Thanks,
Reese
Carleen.
did.
Leave it to Reese. You know he was going there.
I don't give a shit.
Thankfully, I got gum.
Oh God.
It all tastes the same when you put gum on top of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you keep looking at me, Carleen?
As everybody
I just
does
love you,
something to
Mark.
divert attention from them,
I
Mark,
get that.
Mark looked at his phone, Carleen hit the vape, I hit the cigarette. Like,
I feel like this one's gonna get me in trouble. This podcast is gonna be the one to get me in trouble.
actually, it's the next one because that's the one with video. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't set those expectations for
Tell you,
people
I
that
feel
might
like
be
every
looking
time
for
you
it.
want to say something or you got something on your mind, Carleen,
You need to
you
speak
be
up
cutting
more,
your eyes
Carleen.
at me like, like, can I say it or
We're gonna spike
I'm
your
not gonna
vape.
tell on you.
I ain't got nobody to tell.
Well, you ain't never gave me my dang on the.
This is interesting though. What's some other questions y'all got for the other ones?
I'm thinking. I've had all the questions.
I'm not even
I've
talking
been
about
good
you.
on questions today.
You've been questioning and answering and sharing. Carleen
Too
over
much.
there.
I've been talking a lot more than I have the last few times.
True. Your eyes still open.
That's
awake.
facts. She's not asleep on the
I'm
corner of the
awake,
table.
and I am here, present in this
President,
very moment.
everything you got.
She
something-
also
every time you
hasn't
got
had
something to say,
anything
you
to
look at
drink.
me.
For some reason, I keep looking at Mark. I don't know why, but maybe it's because like you're like in my line of sight. I don't know. Maybe you're just a beautiful high yellow man. I don't
You is
know.
high yellow though. She calls you high. That wasn't even me.
Caramel macchiato.
High yellow. Stop calling yourself macchiato.
Caramel.
All right. I knew a stripper.
I
named
drink.
Karen.
I no white chocolate mocha.
Mocha.
That's not real chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, you nasty.
White chocolate.
What
ain't
you
real
over
chocolate.
there doing?
So, Mark, you got any questions for them? I gotta admit, they've been directed towards you a lot.
God.
I can give you that.
Touch my
I know.
face.
Why y'all picking on me so much? What's going on with that?
Because we gotta have the guy perspective.
Reese is here.
Shut up.
Carleen, do you have any questions?
I don't know.
So I'll take that as a yes. Please go ahead and ask your
I
questions.
don't think I have any questions.
I think you're lying.
So we've learned a lot today.
We have learned a lot today.
What have you learned today?
I'm a
lot
virgin.
about You.
I know a
we
lot
learned
about me because
we
your
learned
bitch
that
ass is like,
we
I
learned that
can't
Mark being a
answer.
virgin is a lie. We
That's not a
learned that.
lie. How's that a lie?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hey, look, from
Prove
now
it.
on, every time you tell a lie, you gotta take a shot.
Oh.
Can you?
So you got a
Can
lot
you,
of shots
can you,
to take
can you
because you.
physically speak
Mark,
to someone
you
that
wanna
I've
be
had
more
sex with
responsible
right
Yes.
than
now?
me.
Ask me a question again. I want to make sure everybody heard it.
What question was
The
that?
one you just asked.
Could
me.
you,
What else?
could he call up somebody?
Could I physically
Physically.
show you somebody you
Or
had
show
sex
you.
with?
Did you say show you or call?
Either one don't matter.
I think I said call.
I'm gonna say yes. I'll take yes for 300.
Shit.
Oh,
Anything else you want to know? Nope. All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. Fuck it. Don't do it. Don't do
Call
it.
him. Call him. Call him. Call him.
Call him.
Put him on blast.
I'm gonna play some elevator music real quick while I pull this up.
Do, do, do. No, don't do that.
Y'all
gonna get off of me.
Shit, I ain't did nothing for nobody to be on me for.
Better you than me, buddy.
We can get you though.
No, don't do that. Ain't no need to go through all that.
You alright over there, Ashton?
Oh, I'm great.
That's cool.
No longer need to pee.
What?
Yet.
Why not? Is my chair wet over?
You want to feel it?
I'm done. What was I doing?
Looking for
Finding
the
somebody
girl.
One of
Mark
Mark's
has sex
sneaky
with.
links.
That's all I'm doing.
I don't do sneaky links.
Carleen, you got sneaky links?
Oh, all over. I got hoes in different
Past or
area
present?
codes.
Hose or Jose?
Present.
Hoes in different area codes.
Hose or Jose?
Hoes in different area codes.
Who?
I
Jose.
got hoes in different areas.
I got hoes in different area codes. Mark, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Jose?
Hey,
I'd just like to
I'm
say for the
curious, does
record,
it count if the
I ain't got no
are
hoes.
From different area codes.
You gotta have Evie.
Same thing.
Just because they live in different area codes, what if they're from different area codes?
Same thing.
Confusing the fuck out of me now.
I know what you're saying.
I got a
Same
pea,
thing.
I got a pea
Same
brain,
thing.
man. You can't be pulling shit
Whatever,
like that
man.
on me.
You know, you trying to
Mark, I don't feel like pulling nobody up. You should know I know the answer
Oh,
to that question.
damn. So you ain't got nobody. Maybe Mark is a virgin.
You
Dun,
remember
dun,
earlier
dun.
when you wouldn't share? I'm not sharing.
Mark is a virgin.
Mark is not a virgin.
Very
Mark
much
is
so.
light skinned.
Very light skinned, but I'm a virgin.
Oh, you admit to that part, huh? All right. Any more questions? Anybody dying to ask?
I'm trying to see Mark without that beard.
Ugh,
Hey, I seen Mark without a beard. Look like a 12-year-old rapist.
stop playing.
Did you say a 12-year-old
Stop
rapist?
playing. You're an asshole, dog.
Hold on.
You asshole.
Before you call me the asshole, the only reason I said that is because
Asshole.
a long time ago
Ooh,
I
right
used
up
to
my
work
alley.
somewhere and I had to shave my beard and mustache off, and I quit the next day. I did it. I don't even know why I did it, but after I did it and looked in the mirror, I quit the next day. I was like, I'll never go through that shit again.
Men
You're
look
an ass.
so. It's so crazy to me how different guys look without their fucking beard.
But look, I
Right.
cut my beard off and
No.
nobody even fucking noticed.
No, men
Oh,
without
no.
hair.
I
Just like to
got
point out
hair.
that Mark is bald.
They normally have hair on their head.
I don't know.
Wow.
Like,
You'll
I
never
was
see me without a beard.
No, okay, I'm gonna speak out about this.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Okay,
This is gonna be good. Y'all might want to listen.
the significant other
Okay.
decided to shave his head.
Oh.
Okay.
I was terrified.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
That could be edited out.
I was terrified
Why?
because I'd never seen him without hair. Never.
You got a funny shaped head.
Stop playing.
Sure.
You
Let
wrong,
me
bro.
see. Oh my God, no.
You so wrong.
But look,
Hold
I
up,
cut
hold
my beard
up.
off and nobody. No, I won't say nobody noticed. Nobody reacted to it, so I don't think it was that much different when I did it.
Some men, I
I'm
just
going
can't.
bald face next.
That'll never happen with me.
And I did it before. I just cut everything off and just leave this little bit right here.
No, I'll never do that.
But look, every time I cut my hair, my kids.
You
just-
remember my AKA, bro?
What was your AKA?
The Bearded Legend.
Oh yeah, I got you. You want to be the bald legend?
I'm bald, but my beard stays.
All right, you do what you want. It's cool. It's cool.
What, Carleen?
I'm trying to bite this nail, bruh. Chill
Carleen
out.
said she gonna cut her hair real short.
Oh yeah. No, I can't pull that shit off.
Stop it, man. Stop it, yo. Stop it. Stop it.
Y'all going to hell.
Y'all are so bad.
People.
You just really?
Yeah.
See, okay. This is another.
See, no,
I
listen, I
have.
was okay with it.
But
I was okay with the way that it was. I loved the way that it was.
but
Then people made it happen, and then it's like, oh.
who? Hello. So if enough people tell you that they don't like something on you, will you change it,
No.
Carleen?
I mean, I have.
You're the emotional one, so
I
emotional
have.
people.
Yeah, I have.
Like what?
I was told before that my hair would look better a certain color. It would look good. It would look better,
Damn.
whatever, a certain color. No,
What,
actually wasn't.
wait. What color
Really?
was it at that time?
Darker. It was blonde. I got told that it looks better darker, like
Okay.
brown. I got told that my eyebrows, it would look better if my eyebrows were darker. I
What
colored
the
in my
fuck?
eyebrows at one point. I fucking hated it.
Who the hell?
I got told that it would look better if I was using brown colored like makeup, like eyeliner and mascara. I did that.
Who the fuck have you been talking to?
I got told it would be better if I shaved or waxed my arms. And I did that.
Huh?
I do. I shave my arms.
I'm not doing it no more. I did it once and I didn't like it.
Ashton,
Huh?
I'll show you mine.
same question.
What?
Your armpits, yeah.
If somebody
religion thing,
tells
isn't it?
you or people tell you that they don't like something about you enough,
Do
Other
that.
places
will
too.
you
You do that
change
down
it?
below, huh?
People
Yeah.
know
I
the
know.
person.
I
yes.
know. we have two different conversations
I guess
going
I'm
on at
fucked
once.
up. I heard y'all's conversation. Don't worry, I'll get to it. Cause
Okay, so let me clarify.
okay,
Okay, so people that I have to deal with every day, I don't fucking care what they think about me.
I know that's right.
Person, the significant person, what they would prefer, yeah, that matters more.
Okay, that's fair.
But when I get told stuff like that, I think of it as like you're supposed to like that person the way they are, not go in and start changing.
I know
things
that's why I
about
was
them.
asking you the
And
question.
that's something that I think about that and it bothers me. Like if you go in talking to this person the way they are and you like them, why are you starting to like change things? And then it also bothers me if it's like things you start trying to change about their personality as well.
Like you're trying to turn them into somebody else.
Yeah, like
I agree.
But I
you know,
have-
there's this song like if what I think it's called like Leave Her Wild. It's like sorry, Ashton. It's like if you're gonna love her, leave her wild. Like leave her the way she is. Don't try to like tame her, water her down. And I have let people do that.
Okay, I have a flip side of that.
Okay.
Okay, what if you're the type of person that refuses a certain thing?
Okay.
And then you meet somebody, and then it makes you want to do that certain thing, or be that certain thing.
That's different because you're doing it because you want
if
to.
it's like and because you want to. Also, if it's like it's something that's like gonna better you, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not even better. You just make you feel better. But it's the difference is you wanting to do it versus them telling you should do it so they feel better about it. I am very opposite of that, so I understand it completely. I don't give a shit what you think about me. I really don't. So, and if you say, Reese, you should change this, I'll look at you and like, no,
Fuck
bro.
you.
This is what we should change about you. But I won't say it because I'm a nice person. Y'all remember that too. But no, I don't.
People changing stuff. Or?
Yeah, I won't do it.
I mean, I guess.
Changing stuff for a relationship.
Well, if it's compromise, when you talk about relationships, you got to compromise in relationships.
No, changing the other person.
like
Yeah.
changing things about yourself.
But I'm saying if you're talking about compromising something for the betterment of the relationship, I don't think that's wrong.
Well, it depends on what it is too.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm saying.
generally,
Like,
when
you can't
somebody's
just
trying
say
to make
that
you
it's bad
change
that
something, it's something about your physical appearance that they want you to change.
Well, when it
And it's
comes to
because they
physical-
want you to change
Like-
something that pleases them more, but not necessarily you.
Like something you refuse to do, but this person loves, so you do it. And then you
I
find out
feel like she
you
has
like
something very
it.
specific in mind.
Yeah,
that
it does
she's
sound like there's
referring to.
something underlying right there. Like
What
I
is
just
it, Ashton?
like
Just
I
go ahead
like
and tell us.
I know what you
I mean,
mean.
We know
Yeah.
you want to.
I just
Yeah, you might as well. I mean,
me
ain't no
myself,
secrets now.
I just refuse to
Okay,
change
okay,
something to
okay,
please
okay,
other
okay.
people. So
Okay, so I'm the type of person. From the time I was little, from as far as I can remember, I refused to wear dresses.
okay,
Freaking fused. Like if anybody put me in a dress, I would be pissed.
all right.
Like I would do like the worst thing possible. But now the fact that this person likes it,
Well,
like
that's
that's all
not
I
a
want
bad
to
thing.
do.
See, that's different though
Yeah, that's not
because
a
it's
bad
not. It's not you changing something that.
But what if it makes you feel different now as opposed to before?
Is it like,
Better or worse though.
Better.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Then
That's a good
no
thing.
harm, no foul. But
So are they changing you, or are you just being a better you?
no,
It's
because
not changing, yeah.
that sounds like they're suggesting something that will definitely improve things for them. But if it's especially if it's something that you're not used to doing, then obviously it may change to where you actually like it.
Why are you
Carleen,
laughing?
get your mind
I
out the
just
gutter.
had no. I
Carleen
wasn't even
nasty.
thinking about
This
that.
was-
I honestly just went completely somewhere else. I zoned out and I started thinking about something else.
Explain.
You nasty.
Because you made
Yeah,
me
she
laugh.
nasty.
Nah,
She
nah.
nasty.
I'm just in another world.
Yeah, but
Okay,
wearing
so
a
I
dress
will
because your
explain.
significant other likes dresses is not a bad thing.
So
don't
I will
think.
explain. Me who refused to be in dresses as a child up until, 30 years old. Refused. Like anybody said anything about dresses, I was the one in the bathroom puking.
Oh god.
Yes. Now this person tells me to put on a dress and I'm like, oh.
There's nothing wrong with that. I
But
mean,
it's different if you do it and you actually like it. It's another thing
It-
if you do it and you
it
like,
took
I
a
really
couple
don't
of
like this
times.
shit, but now they happy, so there
It
we
took
go.
a couple of times.
no, it would be one thing if you didn't like still felt that way about dresses and he forced you to wear them. That would
that's
be
a different thing.
No,
That's
definitely
different,
not.
but you
No.
you wanting to wear dresses.
Like I
now,
feel
so-
better, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
It's not bad.
That's a different scenario though, because like I said, if it's number one, if it's something that you can immediately change if you want to, and if it's something that you actually decide that you like, then it's a different thing. But if it's something that person is all the time saying you should change this about you, you should change this about you, and it's not something you want to do, and if you do it, it's not something you're comfortable with, even though you're still doing it, that's when it becomes different, because you're not doing it for you. You're only doing it to please that person, even though it might be making you miserable at the same time.
Definitely not.
And again, I'm not that person. I just, and
No,
that might be to a fault, but I won't, like, I can't do it.
If it was making me miserable, I'd definitely say something. But no, it definitely has changed my perspective.
Well, that's not a bad thing. That's like somebody, like a dude messing with a female that wear T-shirts everywhere and then start wearing button-ups and stuff like that, to please his girl or whatever. That's
Right.
not really a bad thing. That's kind of a good thing.
Now, something material that you can immediately change. I don't see it in this, in the same thing as, like, you should get your boobs done, or you should go get liposuction, or whatever it is, which is something that I guess you can change it, but it's not something you can change immediately.
Right.
That's when it, to me, becomes problematic. Or even down to the way people talk. Like, again, I don't change that. I don't care who I'm around. Like, I'm always going to be me.
Right.
So when somebody say, well, you shouldn't act like it around them, well, they shouldn't fucking be around me, because that's not what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's just me. Mark? Would you change something to please somebody else?
Like I said, for a relationship, I'll compromise some things, but I mean, you have to give me something specific. Like, am I ever going to shave my beard for a relationship?
Where do you draw the line at compromise versus uncomfortable?
My beard.
That's it?
No, but that's a good one, though, because, look, if he shave his beard off, it's not like tomorrow he'll have it back, because it's not for him. It's, got to take time to get there. But, like, if somebody said you should dress a certain way, okay, that's something you can change immediately without much effort. So,
I mean, I guess only thing that I wouldn't compromise is my beliefs or anything like that. Like, I may not be the best, religious person or whatever, but there's things that I'm not going to do, or, I'm not going to do just based off of that.
You can go eat the BLT for, huh? That's what you're saying.
Turkey.
That's not that's a TLT. I got what you. Look, the only reason I was on that question, though, is because, like, I say that a lot, and I don't think people realize what I'm actually saying when I say I don't change for people. So I don't change who I am regardless of who I'm around. It could be somebody specific. It could be anybody. I just don't change it. But at the end of the day, I don't feel bad about not changing it, because I'm still me. So, yeah, I don't change myself for people.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm waiting for some input.
I mean, you got to be more specific, though. It's like everybody compromises something about themselves to be in a relationship. Well, I know I'm the only one that's not in a relationship.
Let me try to think of a specific scenario and see how
Y'all
you
don't
feel
think
about
that's
it.
weird that,
Like, somebody
all
told
of
you,
us, I'm the only one that's not in a relationship, and I'm the only one that's talking about compromise?
I'm not in a relationship.
Well, you know what we're talking about. Situationship, taxationship.
Lies.
I don't have anything.
Situation.
These are lies.
I don't have anything.
What you call it? Hook up? What do you
A
call
sneaky
it?
link?
Sneaky
Sneaky
link.
link, yeah.
I don't have those either.
Mark,
Lies.
if
I
somody
just
told
have
you
friends.
that per your relationship to make it better, they want you to be at home more and not be as active, stop going out as much, would you do it?
Yes.
Depends
Now,
on
when
what
I
kind
say
of
stop,
relationship that's
when
going
I
on
say
there.
stop being as active and stay at home, I mean the hike and the bike and the kayak and the almost drowning. That
You
type
asking
shit.
me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully the person that I end up with is into stuff like that, so we won't
Yeah,
have
but
those issues.
that's not what we mean. That's the perfect world right there.
But I do all that stuff for my health. I'm not gonna. Well, that's another thing I'm not gonna compromise either. Is my health. If me going to the gym and all that stuff is a problem
So
for
see,
you, then
you
either
narrowing
you go.
the gap, because what if they saying, well, I want you at home more instead of the extra time that you spending to do that stuff.
Well, if she willing to put a home gym in the gym, I mean at the crib, then we can do that. But otherwise, I'm going to the gym.
It don't work like
What
that.
about work? What about somebody that's obsessed.
I mean, when I
with
say compromise, it's got to be
Somebody that's
realistic
obsessed
too.
with work, and you want them to stop. Is that what you mean? With that one, I say the only way that works is if that person can provide the same way they were doing at present work, doing something else that didn't require them to be away for as long.
But if
which is
they
not always
are
possible.
only making a certain amount,
What,
okay,
Carleen?
so they are only making 40 hours worth of 80 hours of work.
Then there might be an issue there. See, if it was only they were making 40 hours worth of money, and you wanted them to change that because you wanted them to be at home more, there might be an issue. But if they're working 80 hours and still bringing home the 40 hours worth of money, then I can see that.
But what if they're trying to further their career?
But what if it doesn't?
Yeah, he might be working those extra hours now to put himself in a better position later down the road, so
But
that
what
he
if
doesn't
it
have to work so hard.
matter?
I think results may vary. I think it's on a case-by-case basis.
That's not fair, Reese.
No, I'm for real. Like, I'll give you an example.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know, but what I'm
you
saying
know
is,
that
I'll give you
I
an
know
example.
That this person
Like,
works 100%. No, I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna say 200% of 100%.
That sounds like something y'all need to come on and talk about. I'll be the mediator, which would be pretty funny, by the way.
I think that's why it didn't happen.
Again,
like, a
even
couple
something
weeks
like
ago.
that, that's something that can be changed and compromised without compromising that person, because you're talking about compromising the action versus compromising that person.
Right.
So that is something that can probably be changed, maybe. I don't know for sure, but that's something that can be changed without much impact to that person. I think where I'm at is more of things that personally have to do with that person about them. So whether it be physical or whether it be intellect or whether it be, how they interact with people and stuff like that. That's where I have the issue at. Okay. Why you keep raising your hand, though? Me. What's your question?
How men interact with women.
Far as
Yeah, you're gonna have to tighten it up a little bit.
Why do men feel the need to overcompensate with some women as opposed to others?
I don't think all of them do. I think that's only certain people.
in most situations, when a guy's overcompensating, it's probably because he likes you.
Even if they have somebody?
Especially if you have somebody.
Thanks,
I mean
Mark.
that would be. I mean, I think me personally, I'm the same with just about everybody. It doesn't matter if I'm into you or not.
Do you think that's because that's the vibe that they got from you, that's what they got to do?
Like, is that
It's
something
like-
they think that you might like?
That
Yeah.
I want them flirting with other people? No.
Oh no, that's not how I took your question.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Didn't take
explain.
That's not how I took the overcompensating question.
Yeah, me neither.
You went somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, explain your question.
Well,
and I'll answer.
to your question, if he's naturally flirty, then he might just be naturally
okay,
flirty.
question.
I mean, not saying that that's a good thing or a bad thing, but some people are just naturally flirty.
Y'all know the person.
We do.
Is this person naturally flirty?
I don't know. He never
Hey,
flirted
you
with
know
me.
what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've known this person for a little while, but I don't know.
Carleen.
Like, to me personally, I think
I mean,
all the
personally,
people
I
I
think he
know
is
are naturally flirty,
like that,
I believe.
honestly.
I can think of like two people that
Okay,
don't
so
even do it
Carleen.
maliciously.
Yeah.
So since you're
Sorry.
on my level here, do you did you think he's naturally flirty? Should
What
I
did
take
you
it
say, Carl?
personal?
I said personally, yeah.
Should I take it personal?
I can answer that.
I mean, as a female, I would, like, I'd get mad about something like that. Like, that's just how I am. I would get mad about something like that, but some other people wouldn't. I don't know. That's just how I am as a person.
Okay, so finish y'all's thought. naturally flirty, should you take it personal?
From a guy's perspective.
No.
Why?
You shouldn't take it personal unless he's acting on the flirtiness.
How do you know if they're acting?
I mean, you don't, but I'm just saying. I am
What
a
is
naturally
considered
flirty person.
Well, I guess
Acting.
my question would be: Is he
Acting.
being
What
Is
is
he-
considered acting?
Physically acting.
What is physically acting?
What's the word I'm looking for more?
actually doing something?
There you go.
Texting?
No.
No.
No,
Texting's
because
not an issue.
Because that's almost like saying you can't be friends with other people because I don't like it. Wait,
I don't
if
know
you
about
don't
that
see
one.
it, you can't be mad about it. What if they talking about you and plans for the future?
Said conversation.
It may not be, but I'm just saying, like,
But when you talking about him being flirty, is he being flirty in front of you, or are you just assuming that he's being flirty?
You know the person, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying when you saying that it bothers you, when
I
when
didn't
does
say that it bothered me.
what is it that you saying?
yeah?
I'm confused now.
I'm saying I'm sick and tired of that goddamn phone going off 24/7.
Okay, I get, all right. I'm gonna come back at you with something.
Okay.
So if it was you, and you just talking to somebody you friends with, would you be upset if he got upset that you talking to that person
No.
all the time? Then you can't do it. You can't
If he
be
said-
mad about
No,
him doing
no,
something that you
listen.
was doing that's not fair.
If he said something that said, I'm tired of you being on your phone or blah, 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 I would not be on my phone the entire time we're together. But this is like roll over, wake up every couple hours, answer a fucking text message.
You ain't never looked at him?
Nope.
See what's going on?
Nope.
Well, I mean, that's a tricky situation, but like I said,
I have never looked at
My personal opinion is unless they actually doing something,
I don't know. How do I know?
I can't answer that because
Exactly.
I don't know.
well, I guess the only question I would ask is, have you brought this to his attention?
No.
Because he might not know that it bothers you. If he doesn't know that it bothers you, he can't correct that.
And to play
Behavior.
devil's advocate, what if it's not the same? Which it sounds like in your mind it's the same person all the time, but if you
Not always. Not always the exact same person, but usually the same person.
but you ain't never seen what the context of the text message or anything is, and you haven't brought it to
I
his
refuse
attention.
to look.
Well, if it bothers you, then you should bring it to his attention.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Because, like Mark was saying, he might not even realize that it's an issue. Like,
Men are dumb.
But
Yeah,
okay,
we dumb as
okay,
shit.
okay. Previous in the relationship, early on, an ex was having a conversation, and I said something.
again, it's kind of hard to answer that question because everybody has different intentions from other people.
Okay, take it from somebody who's an overthinker. Okay,
Okay.
somebody who has had severe childhood abuse.
Yes.
Some of which y'all know. Some of which y'all know.
I wouldn't say some. I'd say very little, but okay.
But things like that are red flags.
Yeah,
So-
they may be red flags, but like I said,
But-
you have to. You have to. I think that it has to be addressed. Like, you know what I mean?
But
Let
what
them know
if
that
I'm
bothers you.
trying to not be that toxic person that's constantly like, why are you on your
But
phone?
if
But you don't
if
necessarily have to bring it up in an argument. You can
then
just
how do I bring it up?
you can just make a little passive comment like,
I
"Why you
have.
on your phone all the time?" Like,
I have.
But you got to think about the consequences of that, because if you if
Exactly.
you never say anything, then are you treating him different? Are you getting mad at him, have an attitude and stuff like that? If that's the response, then it's better to get it out in the open and talk about it and be like, look, this bothers me. This is what we need to do, or can we
So
correct
I need to
this?
say
And
something.
I would. I mean, that me personally. If I'm messing with somebody and they're doing something I don't like, then I'm gonna address the issue so that we can fix it together.
A woman's
So
intuition is always right. I would just like to say that.
that's the
What'd you
biggest
say?
bunch of bullshit
A
I've
woman's
ever heard.
intuition is always right.
Bullshit.
There's an
Whatever.
absolute large
I
pile
don't
of
think
bullshit.
I've ever been wrong. When I have that gut feeling.
Females always
You're
talk about
the
they
shit.
never wrong, but they always choose the wrong fucking dude.
Hey, look, they ain't wrong until you point that shit out to them. Like, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, motherfucker. Shut up. Look, what you have to be careful of, and I'll say this again for the people in the back, you cannot complain about something somebody's doing and then turn around and do it and be mad at them when they call you out
What
on
if
it.
I don't do it?
If you don't do it, that's one thing. But what you don't think you're doing might look like that's what you're doing to somebody else.
But
So,
what if I'm completely honest and show every detail of everything?
well,
that
hell,
I
that
do?
doesn't work for men. I know a lot of people that are completely honest all the time and get accused of all kinds of shit.
I show every
that ain't
detail
doing
of
nothing.
everything.
But everybody ain't like that. And some people come up with amnesia and be mad at you about some shit and then turn around and do the shit. And then when you say something, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you saying it. Yeah, you can, because you just said the shit to me. So
Well,
you
me
have to be
personally-
careful about that is what I'm saying.
Me personally, if I'm showing you my phone, you better show me. Well, you ain't gotta show me your phone, but what's good for me is good for you. What's good for you is good.
For as long as I can remember, back when phones was horrible and you didn't have the choice of how much memory you had on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to erase shit before your phone stopped working because it didn't have any memory.
Right.
So I've erased shit as long as I can remember. I've done it, like text messages, email, whatever's taking up space. I've always done it. So does that make it seem like I'm hiding something, or is it something that you're already aware that I've been doing as long as you know me, and now all of a sudden it's an issue?
Today's technology, if you're deleting things, then yes.
I don't think that at all.
Because personally, as
Which-
an iPhone user,
Which iPhone do you have?
I have the 12.
How many gigs do you have?
I don't even know.
I've
It
got
was bought for me. So
I've
I don't
got
even know.
64. Mine is an 11.
Mine's a 12.
It
so
still gets full.
I couldn't tell you. Mine
Just-
has not gotten
Just
full
from
yet.
just from downloading podcasts alone, my shit will get full, and it won't let me do anything. It'll say iPhone storage almost full, blah blah blah. So
Well, I have the iCloud thing too.
I do too. That's
But mine has never gotten full. I have never deleted anything other than pictures that I don't even send to anybody.
right.
This person has access to everything. Like I have
Then you
never
ain't hiding
deleted
nothing.
anything.
But I think what I'm saying is, let's say when you first start fucking with this person,
Mhm.
and you knew this is something that they do, not even really consciously, just
But what if
because
you
of
didn't
past
know?
issues, and you knew that this is what they
if
do.
you didn't know?
If you didn't know, that's a different story. But if you did know, then complaining about it later is an issue because you're creating something to be upset about.
See, I'm not trying to be the problem. I'm trying to not be
But-
toxic
but-
in this relationship, so that's why I haven't said anything.
There's way to say things subtly without taking it directly to an argument.
I guess I need to learn that.
You have to make people aware of, if you're not one of the, I'm kind of
it doesn't necessarily have to be an argument
what
when
I'm
you ask
thinking,
them.
so it doesn't really work for me. But if you don't want to argue about it, I guess you got to be subtle about it. But it also depends on whether the person is actually doing something. And I can't speak for other people because I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't
I
have to be.
can't speak for what they're doing either.
It doesn't have to be an argument either. I don't think. Like, just a discussion. It's like, you know.
But
your
some people
phone-
take it to the argument level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they get caught,
But-
they take it to that level. Like,
But the thing you got to worry
oh,
about.
you don't trust me. Blah, blah, blah,
But the
blah.
thing you got to worry about though, you holding it in and not saying anything is
It's
only
going to turn into an argument eventually.
Yeah, because you're going to end up resenting him in some type of way or something.
Yeah,
like
Carleen, let's hear your feedback. We haven't heard
Oh,
you for like 20 minutes.
I'm just taking it all in.
That. What are you taking in, Carleen?
What do
did
you think, Carleen?
I don't know.
So what happens if you're wrong?
So you think that you
If
should
I'm
just
wrong,
fester
fucking
on something and it
hallelujah.
just keeps getting worse
But
and
what
worse?
I'm
and
saying
No, I'd
is,
voice my
let's say
Yeah,
you
that's
got
what I said,
this
yeah.
resentment build up, but you also got this women's intuition build up that he's doing something wrong, and it causes an argument, blah blah blah, and then you find out that's not what was going on at all.
Then I feel like
then do you expect him to even trust you after that? Because it's like, this whole time you've been accusing me of all this shit, and I ain't been doing nothing. So now, where do we stand at?
That's fair. I agree. That's fair.
I do too. I agree too.
That's fair. If I've held it in for this long and not said anything, and then finally just let it erupt into a big fight, then yeah, you have no right to trust me.
No. Well,
and that's.
I think a little bit different.
Let me clarify something though. That's only if you find out that what you've been thinking and accusing him of the whole time wasn't correct in the first place.
Right.
Because if you catch him doing some shit, that's a whole different story.
Just because she don't like him being on the phone doesn't mean she's accusing him of anything. That just means she just doesn't like that behavior. That's not saying that he's doing anything.
No. My thing is...
That's not what she's saying.
My thing is, I know how flirty this person is, but this person doesn't see it that way.
All right, let me ask you a question. Was he flirty when you met him?
Very.
All right, why you can't be mad at that, because that's how you met him.
Exactly.
So.
That's why I don't know how.
But it's also like a respect and a boundary type of thing, like.
But again, that's how you met.
That's
them,
how he was as a single
flirty.
person. As a single man, he was flirty, whatever. But also, there's like he should respect her enough not to do that with other females.
Or you feel like you should be able to change him to fit to what you really want, a long-term relationship.
But if you're with somebody that
some people think they're in a relationship and they really not, they just together. That would be, in my opinion, something you should question. But the flirtiness thing. Not necessarily, because and I don't know, but let's say them and their family ain't as close as you and your family are.
But what if they are?
Yeah, if they are, that's a different story.
What if they're closer?
I can't answer that one. Because I can only answer it from my perspective.
Right,
and my perspective would be, maybe he's worried that they're not going to approve, which is extremely possible.
I mean, I get that.
And maybe he don't want to put him or you in that situation where he already knows, like, you know, they're not going to be happy with this or whatever. So rather than create a situation that doesn't have to be, I just won't do it at all.
That's totally different.
But did you know it was going to happen before you introduced it? So, I mean, again, no harm, no foul, because you knew it was going to happen.
Met him.
Yeah, but unfortunately, most people have those people in their family where more than likely they're not going to like what you're doing, period. I've had that situation myself. But how you let it affect you is a whole different thing. It's hard to answer about other people's family and their relationship with it. But the only thing I could say, and I don't know for sure, the only thing I could say is he might be doing it to avoid a whole new situation that doesn't need to happen. I don't know if that's what it is, but that could be a reason why it is. And I think I know what the other reason might be.
What?
Without putting too much of your business out there, that might be part of the situation as well.
Work.
Yes. That could. I could really understand that particular situation.
I get that.
Because it puts both of y'all at a risk.
I get that. Right.
So it's possible that he doesn't realize that these things that might seem insignificant to him is actually affecting you the way they are. He might not know that.
Yeah, I'm a big
like he might not have any idea that you feel that way about any of it.
But what if you're not trying to cause an issue where there's
Well, I mean, you
issue?
shouldn't think of it as trying to cause an issue. You should be able to have communication in your relationship. That's just my opinion.
But communicate everything else.
Well, if you communicate everything else, that shouldn't be a problem. As long as you're not coming at them in a argumentative way, I don't think.
I don't know how to not be argumentative. Like I've said, toxic over here, toxic.
This bottom line is you're not gonna know what you're not going to have any way to tell what the reason is if you don't ever say anything about it. Because there's a very good chance that he don't realize that any of that is affecting you the way that it is. And until you say something, you can't be mad at him for not knowing about it if he don't know about it. You're not going to know exactly why, because unless he says something, you don't know why he's doing that.
I'm the only single person in here. I think y'all need my relationship
Why
advice.
you keep
It's
saying
just
that?
like, golly.
I know, right?
Y'all
You
horrible at this.
You done had 17 years to give me relationship advice. I ain't heard shit.
That's a damn lie.
Fuck your advice.
That's a damn lie.
But anyway, bottom line to that is, we're not going to know unless you tell us.
So men are
That's
seriously
that's
that clueless?
men and women. That's
It's not even
pertaining
that,
just pertaining
because
to women, men.
He might be doing the same thing. He might not be bringing up something that really bothers him, but at the same time, he don't want to argue with it about it. But he can't be mad at you if you don't know what it is. If you don't know what something is that bothers him that you do constantly, can't really be mad at you because you don't know about it until he say, "Hey, you keep doing this, it's starting to bother me." Then you know it's a problem. But until then, you don't.
Fair.
You could.
As far as I'm concerned, how mad can you actually be if they don't know that you feel that way?
You can't.
Because the only person to know you mad is you.
Right.
So there's no correcting on their end because they don't fucking know about it.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's cool. You cool with what I'm doing because you ain't said nothing. So until you say something, then, you know.
So I need
Now,
to-
having said that, if y'all motherfuckers start arguing, my name come up, I'm hunting both of y'all down. Just saying. But anyway, anybody else got anything significant they want to talk about? Carleen,
All I've done is talk.
who's,
Come on,
who's
Carleen.
actually awake but has been quiet for a long time.
Why are you doing that to me? Mark's been pretty
'Cause
quiet, too.
no, Mark been talking the whole time.
We let Ashton take the stage for a little while.
I
We
know.
did. Ashton
Ashton
did a
ain't the only
lot
one
of
sitting
talking.
over there, though.
I know. I ain't really got a
What do
whole
you
lot.
think, Carleen? What do you think about naturally flirty people?
Damn. It's the second damn time tonight you've shot something at me.
Yeah.
You might want to clarify that, too.
He,
Anyway.
he tricked me earlier.
Shot a gun at her.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Scared the hell out of me.
That bitch about jumped out her chair.
Something came out of it.
But what do you think about naturally flirty people? Some people are naturally flirty, and some people force being flirty. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I myself am like a naturally flirty type of person too, but
You're just naturally nasty.
I know you ain't talking. But like I said, I do know like my boundaries, and you know, like I know not to go. Like if I'm seeing somebody or something like that, I know like not to go past a certain.
we need your thoughts on people that are naturally flirty and how you should deal with those people.
Do you address it or do you just let it go?
I mean, I would address it for sure. I don't like that shit.
What if that's what they was doing when they met you, though?
Yeah, well, if they were doing that when they met me, then they weren't in a relationship.
But there's limits to that too, though.
Exactly.
Not
Like
true.
You just can't say.
there's a line. You know, if you get into a relationship with somebody and you cut that shit out because it's like a respect thing.
Well, you can't say I was flirting with you, so you can't expect me not to be flirty. If flirting and trying to get at somebody is two different things, to me.
How?
Like I can joke around with you and be considered flirty, but if I'm trying to get at you, if I'm trying to smash, try to be with you, I'm gonna flirt on a different level than
What's
I
the
would
difference?
just.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different conversation.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
gonna
know
be a
what the
different-
difference is. I
it's gonna
guess
be a
I don't know
different-
what the difference is.
It's gonna be a different level of flirting. Like,
What's the threshold?
well, it's more effort behind it. It's gonna be. It's not just gonna be like me passing by and like, hey, hi to Ashton or some shit like that.
And it depends
Like-
on who you talking to.
If I'm really trying to get at you, I'm gonna stop, and it's gonna be more frequent, and you know, at some point I'm gonna ask you out or some shit like that. But it's a difference to me. It's a difference between being flirty and somebody trying to get at somebody.
Okay.
And I would think that you could tell the difference.
Not always.
Well, no, you can't.
Well, not everybody, but there's definitely a difference there. The intention is way different. I think.
But what if the intention is different with you, but not somebody else?
What do you mean?
How
Clarify.
How do you tell the difference between you and somebody else?
I mean, I guess at some point you got to set those boundaries with that person. I'll say all kinds of shit to people. Doesn't mean I'm trying to get up.
Well,
That just
that's
means it's
just
fun
you.
for me. Yeah, but if you didn't know that, would you take in what I was saying different if you didn't know that that was me? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know that's me.
Right.
Carleen knows that's me. But if you didn't know at all, and I said something to you, would you take it in different because you didn't know?
Possibly.
I think you would. But I
Oh,
don't.
you got that damn phone.
I don't think naturally flirty is a huge issue. I think it just.
But I have a question.
Please.
Knowing me, you personally knowing me, am I naturally flirty?
I don't know because I don't know what you consider naturally flirty.
In your opinion?
Did you ask, are you naturally flirty?
Yes. I would say yes.
At first, I didn't think so. Well, I don't think you flirty. I think you're just friendly. You cool. I wouldn't take it as flirty. Me
I
personally.
wouldn't take it as flirty where I would get it confused.
Yeah.
If that
Okay.
makes sense.
I thought you was
So
kind
I
of
don't
mean at
have a
first.
line that's blurred.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought you was kind of mean at first.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
I
do you
mean,
think I was
I did
mean?
too, but
Really?
Yeah, I did
What?
I
too.
didn't know you.
You're different. You don't count.
I didn't
why?
know you.
Why did y'all think I was?
I didn't know you.
Well, you remember we talked about this before. I thought it's because you was coming in at, 3 o'clock in the morning and you just woke up and you just had that
Right.
look like,
But
don't
when
talk
I,
to me, I'll
Don't
kill your
fucking
ass.
talk.
but when I was on another level,
I'll kill you.
at the same time as y'all, you specifically, because you know, because I was coming at the same time as you.
Until I got to know you. The feeling changed after I got to know you. But when I didn't know you, I'm just going off of what I see.
And what was that?
What was the word you used just now
What?
to describe
Mean.
her? That would be the one.
Mean? I come off as mean?
Mean and what's the other word? Like standoffish.
Like,
Yeah, I'll
don't
give you that.
approach me?
Yes.
Well, I think with you more of a, you kind of to yourself until somebody engages you.
I'm a
Right.
very shy person, honestly.
And I thought that at first until I probably, me and Reese joked with you and I joked with you too. Like,
see-
Carleen, on the other hand, Carleen is kind of
Carleen's different.
silly.
Okay.
Hey, how you
From the
doing,
outside-
lady?
We're on the same level.
From the outside looking in, shy looks like standoffish.
Okay.
But then, afterwards, then.
But yes, Carleen was different. We have put
Carleen
aside
is a
our
little bubbly.
differences. We're besties.
Carleen a little bubbly.
Sometimes.
So you put a microphone in front of it, then she.
This she.
Or until people just irritate the fuck out of me, and I'm just.
Are you saying we irritating you,
Merry
Carleen?
I am
Christmas.
irritated right
Happy
now.
Easter.
Why are you irritated?
My phone.
Oh,
You just leave it alone.
Exactly.
You get stood up? What happened?
Stood up. It's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Did you
What
get
you want to
stood
go
up?
do?
No,
We'll
I
go
didn't
do
get
something.
stood up. I'm just.
You had
We'll go do
a
something.
you had a late night rendezvous that got knocked off.
No, it's.
You got
it's,
pushed to the side.
What day is it? What's today?
I don't even
Wednesday?
know. Wednesday.
Mm.
People just.
Why are you shaking like that? What's going
It's
on?
my nerves and my anxiety right now.
You need
I'd
a
rather
hug?
not talk about it.
Said you need a hug.
I actually do.
I understand that. Anxiety is a whole nother level that y'all just. I've been dealing with that all week. Somebody that doesn't understand the anxiety part of it.
That's a big problem anyway. People that don't understand things,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a different podcast altogether. Anyway, anybody else got anything they'd like to add to this wonderful conversation that we've been having?
I'm
I
all
would-
out of words.
What'd you say?
I said I'm all out of words.
You
I
had words at one point, then the sun went down. It was like, oh,
She came out for a second. She came out and played for a second. You can see it in her eyes. Like I can say something
Yeah.
right now, but But I've learned a lot today.
Y'all always learn a lot when I'm here, and I don't quite understand.
y'all.
Oh, if you're not learning, you're not living.
You would probably learn more if you asked more questions.
I asked a lot of questions
No.
today.
Let me clarify. You have been asking a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
you showed up today with the questions. I ain't even front.
My bad.
Some people.
My bad.
Some people's been kind of quiet today.
Sorry.
Crickets.
Some
My
people
bad.
like talking about brown and stuff like that. And then so get
My
get
bad.
crazy.
My bad.
Yeah, man.
But it's all good. That's why I like having y'all on here, because that's what's fun to me. Is people that actually talk. But you didn't fall asleep, so I'm gonna give you that much.
Good job, Carleen. I'm proud of you. She also didn't have a drink at all.
Very true. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. We've been going for like 2.5 hours now, so we'll go ahead and end it here. Mark, anything you want to say before we go?
Nah, just a pleasure being here, man. Thanks for having me. Come back anytime you need me. And
Want to get your AKAs out, bro? Last time you said I ain't let you do it.
nah, well, you know,
No. Last time you said I ain't
I
let you
did
do
get it out the last time.
Come on,
I said
Mark.
like
Let's
4 of
hear
them.
them. Let's hear your AKs.
Y'all ain't even let me get my closing statements
Oh,
out.
my bad.
Y'all
Go ahead,
attacked
bro.
me and stuff. I just
Just
want
want to make sure that you get out all you need to say. You know.
I did, but you know, signing out. Big Mark, the bearded legend. Have a good one.
No AKs.
Bearded legend.
Carleen,
What?
anything you want to say before we go?
I don't think so.
You got any AKAs? Anything you want to promote or anything?
CT.
Shut up, Mark. No.
Can I ask what CT stand for?
No.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Ashton, anything
Hi,
you want to say
Ashton.
before we go?
I'm sorry. That's all I'm going to say is I'm sorry.
I don't think that sorry was directed to anybody in this room.
It definitely was not.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to say, I'm sorry too, bro.
Sorry.
I ain't had nothing
I'm
to do
really
with none of that shit.
sorry.
It didn't mean nothing.
Just questions.
Anybody got anything they want to promote or anything?
Colleen, why you look at me? I ain't got nothing to promote.
I'm going to take that as a no.
I'm
Y'all
looking at you
remember
all night, darling.
the t-shirts is out. Order them. I got different colors, different sizes, whatever. Run you about $20, $25, depending on what you want. Hit me up, afaicpod@gmail.com, and we out.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
As far as I'm concerned, this shit is over.